Hi, Dave here from the YouTube channel The Cook and Chair. Well, in my line of work, I do a lot of cooking, and I mean a lot of cooking, and that's why I'm glad Magiccos sent me the FP425 food processor to review. So let's get started. First off, the unit stands about 17 inches tall or 43 centimeters, which makes it excellent for fitting under any countertops. It has an extra large 14-cup work bowl that's durable and works for anything you want to put into it. The unit comes with a large push chute and two pushers that go with it. The FP425 has a powerful 800-watt motor. In the world of food processors, that'll do just about any job you want. Its stainless steel decoration is a definite asset to any kitchen. And the thing I like the most, the unit comes with the pulse function to the left, and to the right you have your on and then 13 speeds. And I find with other food processors, some of them have 4 or 5 speeds, something like that. And it's not just enough for those in-between dials if you want to really dial down on something. So the 13 speeds really gives you an excellent dial-in processor. When you unbox the unit, you're going to find the base unit itself, the bowl, of course, the chute and the pushers, the blade holder, the scraper, the shaft, and 7 cutting blades, a quick guide, and a rather detailed instruction manual with recipes in the manual itself. Upon a quick review of the blades, we have the fine shredding blade, we have the coarse shredding blade, both of these are good for cheeses, whatever, the French fry blade, fine slicing blade, and the coarse slicing blade, the chopper, and the dough blade. The thing I really like the most about the unit, it's got suction cup support, and a lot of food processors, when you turn them on or try to move them, they do have suction cups, but they do move around. I'll tell you, when you lock this food processor in, it stays in place. These suction cups are really good. Okay, let's put the FP425 to work. First thing we're going to try in the unit are some bread chunks. So I am going to slip the chopper blade on and drop some bread chunks in, of course enough to cover the blade here. Top on, lock down, and we're going to start the food processor on low and work our way to high. Remove the top and the chopping blade, and here we have some fantastic breadcrumbs. Does a super job. And notice how those suction cups actually hold down the food processor super well. So actually, I'm going to do up a chicken on the weekend, and I'm going to use the breadcrumbs for stuffing. Next up, if you're so inclined to make some hummus, I'm going to take 300 milliliters of drained and rinsed chickpeas, add them into the bowl so it's enough to cover the blade, add in 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 or 3 teaspoons of water, on with the lid, lock it down, and here's the great thing. I'm going to turn the unit to on and press the puree button. And the great thing is the unit will go through its cycle, shut off automatically, and the outcome is a wonderfully perfect puree. If you find it's not pureed up enough, you can simply repeat the cycle one more time. Okay, so far we've used the Magiccos to chop up some breadcrumbs, puree some chickpeas. Now we're going to try a chicken breast. So to shred our chicken breast, first off, I'm going to slip the dough blade onto the shaft, and then into the food processor we go, in with a couple of boiled up chicken breasts. Top on, lock down, and we shall just pulse this up a few times. After a few pulses, a beautifully shredded chicken breast, and I think I'm going to make some chicken salad with this. Okay, so far I'm really impressed with the processes of chopping and shredding. So now let's try our hand at slicing. So to do so, in we go with the shaft, which just slips on. Grab up the blade holder. In we go with the arrow and insert the coarse slicing blade in. Grab the 2 handles and onto the shaft we go. Next up, top on, lock the top down. Now I'm going to set my speed to about, I'd say about 3 here, depending on your personal preference. The unit won't come on until this top is pressed down. Then insert the lemon in, take my pusher, push it down, and now I'm going to press down on the top. Open it up, blade holder out, and look at this. Some perfectly sliced lemons. What a fantastic job. Next step, a food processor simply wouldn't be a food processor without grating up some cheese. So let's give that a try. Once again, the same processor, the blade holder on with the coarse shredding blade, in this case, on, grab it by the handles, and onto the unit we go. Course top on, lockdown. In this case, we're going to set the speed up to about between 9 and 13. In with the cheese, take the pusher, and we simply push down. And there you have it, some beautifully shredded up old cheddar cheese. Okay, our last step here in the Magiccos demo, I think, is making some French fries. So let's do that. Once again with the blade holder, and this time on with the French fry blade, lock it down. Same process, onto the unit, cuff on, lock down. And in this case, I'm going to set the speed to about 9 or 10. In with our potato and our pusher, and we're simply going to push down. And although my potatoes were on the smaller side, there you have it, some beautifully chopped up French fried potatoes. So in conclusion, after the demo, I am absolutely convinced I love the FP425, definitely worth the purchase. Thanks for watching.